Will you start the fans, please?
Hello and welcome to the TechTimelord channel. I hope you're all well as always. Today is a different kind of video because it's not really based on any geeky stuff or as such, or any Pops or Doctor Who stuff. It's basically going to be talking about a piece of news, I guess, or an article I saw last night which got me quite excited. Now, when I was younger, I was a massive fan of game shows. I just found them quite easy to watch, whether it was Catchphrase or obviously because I'm a 90s kid, Funhouse was on TV then. There was another one called Finders Keepers with the guy from Art Attack. Is it Neil Buchanan, I think? Anyway, any kind of game shows when I was younger, it used to be my kind of thing that I would just like watch if it was on, if I wasn't doing anything else. And even now, challenges obviously on TV with Takeshi's Castle and Catchphrase and all sorts. But my all-time favourite game show, and it's probably no surprise, it's a British one, was the Crystal Maze. Now, last night I heard a piece of news or an article on a website called Digital Spy that Crystal Maze is kind of coming back, but not to TV. There's a company called Zodiac who have bought the rights to host what they're calling an immersive experience to host in London. Now, apparently, we'll all be able to play it. From the artist's impression, it looks like you'll be able to kind of watch people do it at the same time. So, like, see how they get on in the Crystal Maze. And from the initial blueprints, I'm going to try and put some photos in somewhere around here. But from what I've seen and from what I've read so far, it sounds really cool. Now, it's going to be a crowdfunding project, I guess. I don't think it's a very cheap thing to do. Obviously, the set when they did it originally on Channel 4 was absolutely massive, and I think it was £1 million for the set alone before they even started to do the games or anything else, or the production costs and all that. But it was just one of my favourite shows. Originally hosted by Richard O'Brien, and then it went to Ed through the Pole. It was never as good, but it was still the Crystal Maze. And then used to have this is going to be interesting, was it Industrial, Aztec, Futuristic and Medieval zones. I think one of those changed to the Ocean Zone eventually. And basically a team of 4 or 5, I think it was 5 people, used to go into the Crystal Maze and go around obviously the circuit, and they used to do 3 or 4 games in each one. Some of them were mental, physical, and I can't remember the other couple of types of games that there were. But basically they had to go in and against a clock solve some kind of puzzle, or just complete something inside the room, and then they would be rewarded with a crystal. Then every crystal would be 5 seconds or 10 seconds, I think it was 5, inside the crystal dome at the end, and obviously they had to try and get 100 gold tokens to win their main prizes. I don't know what it was just really impressive, and like I say, it was the biggest set at the time, I think, in TV. And I think it brought in something like 6 or 7 million viewers per episode, which is pretty impressive for a game show on Channel 4. I think it was the biggest entertainment show at the time. So, yeah, just really impressive. And it's one of those game shows you just always wanted to go on, even though I was too young to at the time. Now, like I said, it's going to be a crowdfunding process. And I think the 14th of June, I think this month, yeah, definitely this month. And I'm going to be really interested to see how much they're asking for. It'll probably be on Kickstarter or Indiegogo. They're the main 2 sites that I know of. But yeah, I'm looking to see what pledges they do, and would you guys be interested in doing the Crystal Maze? I mean, like I say, it was one of my favourite shows growing up, so I'm really quite excited about what they might do with this. The blueprints look really cool. There's been a couple of artist impressions floating around Twitter as well. And yeah, do you remember the Crystal Maze? Would you have a go in it? And what was your favourite kind of game? And do you have any good memories of the Crystal Maze? I'd love to know, and to hear any kind of game shows that you were into when you were younger, or back in the 90s, kind of when game shows kind of hit their prime time, I guess. And even now, programs like The Cube and that are always really popular, and I'm a big fan of them as well. So like I say, a different kind of video today. I'm going to leave the links to all the Crystal Maze goodness down below. They've got an Instagram, they've got a Twitter. I'm not sure about Facebook, I might have to search for that. But looks like a lot more details will be coming out in the next few weeks. And so yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Do you remember the Crystal Maze? Would you have a go in this immersive experience? And I'm guessing it depends how much it is, because it's not going to be cheap, I don't think. Like I say, the set, because they're having to build the set from scratch. But they've got the original producers, or a couple of them at least, And I think if they get the right money and the right people behind it, this could be a really big thing for London. I'm not sure if it's going to be a permanent attraction or whether it'll be there for, I don't know, for so long. But I'm guessing it'll be there for quite a while if they're going to build the whole set. They're not going to do it for a temporary thing. So, yeah, really interested to hear what you say. And take care for now. Bye-bye.